What up, brothers? It's Clipper King back for yet another review. Been firing them off this last couple of weeks, but I wanted to get up to date. When I've done this one, it will only leave me the oak to do until the next batch of stuff comes in, which, to be honest, I'm not going to be picking much else up now that I haven't got. So, like I say, I'll get this one done today, probably oak done tomorrow if it gets here. And that'll be me up to date. I might do some collection videos, might do some repos videos, I don't know. Suggestions would be welcome. As you can see, the figure in front of you is Agent J from Men in Black 3, or Will Smith. Just got him, hands in pockets, just start a review, just chilling. Looking fresh as fuck in his Armani suit. Like I say, and then the box in the background, as I do. Put a bit of rotation on there for you, and I'll set off by saying I haven't even seen Men in Black 3. I watched the first one and that were enough Men in Black for me. Didn't really enjoy it, thought it was a bit shit. I think it was like an alien film for kids. I'm not a massive fan of Will Smith altogether. He fucking butchered Ali in the Ali movie, which is like sacrilege to me because that's my fucking living, breathing hero, and I just think he was just a poor imitation. So I don't really like him. Along with that, he proper offended me with fucking Independence Day. I just hate that fucking, I don't know, that gung-ho fucking attitude. America saves the globe once again. And Will Smith can knock out aliens with one punch sort of thing. It just fucking pisses me off. It offends me intelligence. So, yeah, I'm not a massive fan of him, as you can tell. So you're probably thinking, why the fuck did you buy the figure then? I bought the figure because I got it at right price. Dean Knight was selling up. If you remember, I picked this up. I picked up both versions of Scarface. I picked up the Ghost Rider. And I picked up the T-800 endoskeleton. So yeah, I basically picked the figures that he'd got that I'd not seen before or that I would have liked to review, and this sort of fell into that category. So I'd always bought it sort of to get it, to review it, to move it on, and that is the situation. I'll cover that again more towards the end. This review probably won't be very long because, like I say, I've not got that much to say. So I'll start off by doing the source material and say I haven't seen Men in Black 3, so I'm going to do the next best thing and just sort of rate it on what I thought to Men in Black 1, and I would think the other two are pretty similar. They might have even got worse, I don't know, but they might be successful because they keep making them, so fuck knows. I didn't like the first one. I thought the idea were going to be good, but by the time it come out, the song had fucking got into my brain and fucking upset me. But I still watched it and I just thought, kids film. I thought it was going to be kind of Ghostbusters for the next generation, and it's... I've insulted Ghostbusters for saying it because I think Ghostbusters was so much better. So the source material, I'm not going to go all the way and get a fucking 0 or 1 because that would have been to say it was absolute fucking dog shit. It weren't dog shit, but it weren't even average. I just think it was slightly below. So I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. But like I've said, when I did the Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, I'm not going to let a poor film put me off of seeing a figure. Particularly, I'd heard good things about this figure, namely the outfit and the head sculpt, and I thought, fuck it, I'll see it myself. And like I say, for the price I'm getting it at, even if I sell it back out for that price, it's not going to fucking break the bank. So, yeah. Do quite like that pose, I'll just say. Just looking cool and calm, you know what I mean? Relaxing, hands in pockets, looking sweet. So get the figure out of the way, and I'll talk to you about the packaging. Right, packaging briefly. Best thing I can say about the packaging is the quality of card. They're always better than Hot Toys. Enterbay just do really package them up, use good quality stuff. Bit pissed off on this one because the graphics are fucking non-existent other than the lettering and then this sort of textured grid feel. Down the spine, it's got the Men in Black 3, just repeated down it. If you open it up, again the Men in Black 3 there, open it up, it is a magnet side. You get a clam inside which houses the accessories, and I will say that a couple of the accessories I've got weren't housed in there, so I assumed they'd never really come with this figure, but Dean sent them me anyway, so I'll make that clear when I do the extras. I do like the clam, but I don't like this fucking low-tack tape that they put on top of clam, because it's a bastard to get on and off. I really don't like that idea. Go with another tray over the first tray sort of thing. Then inside here, we've got the sponge where the figure goes. Very standard, very plain. I don't know, that is to Enterbay what a slipcover is to Hot Toys. So I'm just going to give it basic. If it had been banged up, I'd have knocked it even down more, but it's not. It's in good condition, which is about the best thing I can say about it. So on the packaging, I'm just going to give it a 3 out of 5. Average Joe. Moving on to likeness, and I suppose a strong category. Is that the case? Well, let's have a look. With the glasses on, there's no doubting it's Will Smith. From every angle, the facial sculpt is unbelievable. I think Enterbay now are gearing Hot Toys a good run for the money anyway. The only thing that steps them aside, in my opinion, is the fact that sometimes Hot Toys give us the purse system, which I prefer because I do like to pose the figures. But as far as sculpted heads go, I think they're right up there with Hot Toys. I think the paint applications is as good. The fact that they're getting characters that Hot Toys wouldn't touch, I really like. And yet, like I've said before, I think the Respect version of Scarface is still one of my favourite head sculpts out of all head sculpts. So yeah, Enterbay are doing a really good job. As I said, with the glasses on, it's unmistakably Will Smith. You cannot fault it at anything. I don't even think I've ever seen anybody nitpick about this figure. Taking the glasses off, it's still the case. It's through and through. I have seen some third-party Will Smiths before. A lot of I Am Legend customs, few from other films, but I think this is the Will Smith figure to have, even down to his fucking big wing nut. His ears, got the shape of his ears right. It's good from the profile, 3/4, straight on, and then same on the other side. All angles, it's definitely him. Slightly below and up above. Will Smith to a T. You cannot fault it, and you cannot give it anything other than a 5 out of 5. Like I said, the expression is good enough. It's sort of concentrated. It's not a cheesy grin or a ridiculous fucking look. I don't know. I think they've captured him at his best, so to speak. Yeah, not much more I can say. I've probably not told you anything you didn't know anyway. I just get nice and close, just so if you want to check out the pores and the wrinkles on the skin, this camera will do that for you. Particularly if you're watching in HD as well. See the hair on the tash. Yeah, can't fault the sculpt at all. The paintwork, the likeness, like I said, an easy 5 out of 5. Just looking at the pose. Gone with the two-handed blaster gun. I don't know what the fuck that gun's called, but as you can see, just holds it with the handle and cradles it underneath. Just got him with his leg pretty spread. Ready to pop one off. Yeah. Pretty standard pose. I just wanted to do that so I could get the camera close to his face. Moving on to outfit, and this is another supposed strong suit. Talking about strong suits, that's all he wears. White shirt, black tie. The tie's not a real tie, it's got an elasticated band around the neck, which I think's a bit of a cop out. I think if other companies can do real ties, then I think that Enterbay should be doing it as well. But what I will say is it does keep the tie nice and high up into his collar, so you don't see no gap like where his top button would be. Another thing I will say is it is an awesome suit. I can't fault it. I can't think if I've seen a better fitted suit on any figure. It's like it were tailored to this body. It's like a fashionable suit. It's sort of drain pipe leg, quite fitted into the waist, and just really nice looking. I think they have replicated the film really well with this. Really sharp suit. The colour is proper black. It doesn't pass off another colour that it's not supposed to be, which does make a difference. I've seen a lot of these Bond suits and you think it's going to be black and it gets in, it's either a charcoal or it's got a blue haze to it, or the camera don't pick it up right. That's not the case with this. It is a black suit and it does look black. The shirt is excellent, good material, and again fits in well. It's pleated down the back so that it does go into his lower back area, and is really well fitted. So best way I can explain it, and I don't want to sound snobby when I say this, as a few of you guys know, especially from my Facebook photos, my son recently went to his prom. Now, when I was there, I saw a lot of these young lads, his age, 16-year-old, wearing these suits, ill-fitting suits, and quite clearly cheaper suits. Now, that's, like I say, I'm not disrespecting nobody, but I think with a suit in particular, I think you do get what you pay for. If you can get the right size and it is a decent material, it just makes all the difference in the world. People will say, oh, just go and get him one from Asda, get him one from George Selection, you'll only pay about 40 quid, and you think, yeah, and it'll look like he's wearing a £40 suit. So I think with clothes in general, I think if you spend that bit more money, they do fit you right and they are a better material. It don't look like they fucking come from 70s, I don't know. But the point I'm making is that's the case with this as well. It's not just an ill-fitting third-party suit, it's made to measure. It does fit him awesomely. When he moves, the suit moves with him, and when it sort of pleats, like his arm's been bent, then when you put it back down, the suit, it falls out really well, and that is a good sign of decent material when it doesn't hold a crease. So yeah, a simple pose, I will just say. He's just got his forget stick, whatever it's called. Is it deneuralizer or some shit like that? I don't know. Looks a little bit like a vibrator to me. So, and these are power buttons. He wants to give their last full fucking throttle. So he's just about to adjust them and go to town on her. That's what it looks like to me. But again, the shades, really well done. Fit him just right and do look accurate. It's either good quality plastic. Do actually look like shades should. And the shoe, although it's a sculpted shoe, it does have real laces. And I don't know why, but that one keeps fucking coming undone. Fastened it 3 times while I've been filming this review. Another point I will make is it is a press stud. I saw somewhere over day somebody said that the Men in Black suits use real buttons. No, they don't. It's a press stud closing, and this one is broke, so I can't snap it together. I think if it is snapped together, it'll look just look a bit better. I mean, you could glue it, but stand up, you bitch. You could glue it, but then it would look glued and you'd not be able to take the jacket off. But like I say, it will stay closed without it snapping into place, but that's how I received it. So I don't know. I was tempted to give it a 5 because it does what it's supposed to. It's a suit, it looks good as a suit, and it replicates the film good. But I'm marking it down to a 4 simply because it is only a suit. We've seen some other outfits, name the DX10 leather biker's outfit, which were amazing. I think the Loki costume's really intricate, and we've seen others, but like I said, this is just a suit, but it is done awesomely well. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Rolling on to articulation, and just to show you the pose, I've given him a bit of a running pose. He's legging it, been chased by some intergalactic centipede, and hilarious consequences ensue. Can you imagine it? What a film that'd be. We'll get a bit of rotation on. Just wanted to show the articulation. What I will say before I said the articulation, the body sculpt, and like I said, how the suit fits the body and his stances and that, the very natural lines. You can get him, it's a less is more sort of figure, although he will articulate and he does look quite accurate. Yeah, he's, like I say, he's not extreme, but when he's in a natural pose he does look realistic, I will say that. So the head only articulates at the lower neck and is a little bit restrictive, not because of the outfit, just because of the socket that the ball joint at the bottom at neck sits into. The arms are pretty stiff, they will articulate right up. Not too much movement in the shoulders, not as much as a true type would be. There is an ab joint, it will rotate and everything. Moving down to the legs are very loose. I don't know why, but I've known this before on Enterbay figures. For whatever reason, they don't tighten the leg joints right up. So the knees in particular, sometimes the ankles get a little bit floppy, and that is the case with this. Not ragdoll floppy, but not... You won't be confident to leave it stood without a stand and come back to it and it still be standing. It's a little bit too loose for that, so you would need the base. I've been using the new Goblin base, obviously you all know that. It does come with a standard Enterbay thing, what I'll show you on the extras. The hands pop on and off really nice, although there's a problem with hands, but I'll show you that when I do the extras as well. But all in all, nice articulation. Like I said, I do like the flow of the lines, but I don't know, it doesn't articulate as much as a true type, that's all I can say really. The legs piss me off a little bit because, like I say, I could probably tighten the knees back up, but I think, should I really have to? I don't think Dean fucking posed it a massive amount, so it shouldn't be as loose as it's become. But I know these Enterbay figures do come out pretty loose, but it is what it is. So on the articulation, I'm only going to give it a 3 because it shouldn't have any restrictions, I don't think. If that had been the Coulson, a man in a suit from Hot Toys, I bet it articulates better than this one does. So that's me thinking. I've only given it a 3 out of 5. But look at him run. Look at him run away. He's getting his swerve on. Beautiful. He even got his tail up, wafting off to the side. His tail won't just dangle there if he were running. Fucking Clipper thinks of everything. Rolling on to extras or accessories. Show you the pose first. Just got him as if he's spinning around doing a left hook. His upper body's rotating. His legs where they are. I'll turn that in a minute. You'll see the lines of the motion sort of thing. Extras wise, pretty slim pickings and a confusing one as well, because the box came housing basically the figure, the shades, the dog, I think it's called Frank, the pug, and also Frank's shades. Take it off. That is just sculpted and painted, no articulation on the dog. The generic Enterbay stand, which I'm not keen on. This, what looks like a pocket watch. I ain't got no idea what reference it is to the film. Like I said, I ain't seen it. Somebody could probably put in the comments. This looks like some kind of badge, I would think, or maybe a phone, I don't know. Like I said, no idea. He's got the large stainless steel vibrator, and then he's got the anal intruder version, again sculpted and painted, and then he had the hands. Obviously he's wearing a trigger hand on his right and a fist on his left, so you get another fist for his right hand, a trigger hand for his left, then you get these for holding these two dildos, or it will hold his badge or this other thing down here, if that's what they are, and then kind of relaxed ones. I do like the sculpt and the paint on the hands. I think the different tones of brown for the Afro-American skin is really good. One thing I don't like, however, and I don't know if this is going to pick it up, I've not seen this before on a set of hands, that's what I'm going to show you. Try and get in some light. When you have him hold out, or you're putting stuff in and out in his hands, can you see these marks in his hands? It's like it's scraping the paint off. So I don't know why that is. I don't like that about it. Just on a couple of the hands, he's got like on the inside of the hand, like this one here, like marks on the inside of his hand where the gun's been scraping, look, underside of his thumb, like the paint's coming away. Now you're going to put accessories into his hand, so I don't know why they didn't paint him a little bit better or put some kind of finishing coat on. So like I say, I do like the hands, I do like the sculpts, they're very very realistic looking and the paint works pretty good, but I don't like how the fucking paint flakes away. They're not totally bad, you know what I mean, they've just had a little, a couple of hands have got a couple of little marks on them, And the reason I said it were quite confusing on the extras is because it came with this kind of, I don't know, futuristic or whatever you want to call it. This is kind of a two-handed rifle. Quite smart looking. You can see it's got the blue lights on it. Well, they're not lights, it's sort of blue paint that sort of shine blue as you turn it because of the metallic. So it looks like it's got some kind of laser device. It looks a little bit like one of them Hydra weapons. And then if I turn that on, just watch him come round. You see, then he's got the pistol again that's painted. Something cool about the weapons, but they weren't housed in the articulation tray. They were just sort of put into the box by the side of his leg. So I don't know if these two guns came with the Tommy Lee figure or they were spare guns that got sent out later. I don't know what it were, but obviously this figure's got them with it, so I'm going to take them into account. Some people got Agent J, maybe didn't get them guns, I don't know. But then I started thinking to me saying, yeah, but if they didn't get them guns, what the fuck weapons did they get? Did it just come with a dog? I don't know. But like I said, there were no weapons in the clam tray. Just let you watch the pose come round. I think this figure is worth about £130. It's in that sort of range, kind of where the Scarface figures are. Now I would take the Scarface figures over this, mainly because they're more iconic and you get more stuff with them. And like I said, there is some really good things about it. If you're a Will Smith fan, I think you'll love it, because it is, without doubt, the best fucking representation you're going to get of him. The head sculpt's awesome, and again, the suit's awesome. And if you're a Men in Black fan, I would think you'd like it, and you'd probably like Tommy Lee Jones as well. I'm not a massive fan, so if I just look at it as a figure with some accessories, to me it's not enough. The stand's basically shit. The dog's okay, but it doesn't do a great deal. The shades are good, the guns look good, but I don't think the guns come with it. The hands are okay, but they peel. So kind of middle of the road with it. I think for extras, again, I'm just going to give it a 3 out of 5. Do quite like that pose. I don't know why the fuck I went for it. I don't know what I had to do with it, but I just started moving the figure around, and I did just like the way he's sort of body curled and then come around with the arm and his head would come right over, like that sort of thing. Hard to explain my thoughts, but yeah, like I've said, on the extras, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. Right, rolling on to value and the overall score. Like I said at the start, I bought this from Dean Knight, paid a really nice price for it. Like I said, I basically bought it to review it and move on, and that is still my intentions. At some point I'm going to put a sale up, get these figures back down to an amount that I can get all in cabinet. I've got them sort of all around fucking bedroom now, which I promised our lass I would never do. So I did what I wanted to do, spent some money, review some figures I wouldn't have seen, and there will come a point where they get moved on. This will be one of the figures that gets moved on. Like I said, I'm not really attached to the source material enough to want to keep it, although it's a really nice figure, and I think people would enjoy seeing it. Now, whether they want to keep it because they're Men in Black fans, I don't know. I'm just not. So massive thanks to Dean, firstly, for getting in touch with me to see if I wanted it first, and the fact that he's a good guy to deal with, because we can sort of price out. He told me what he wanted for him, I told him what I valued him at, and we sort of got a deal done for the total of the 5 figures. So I'm glad he used the money. I got to see these, and like I said, the money I spent, I would hope to make that back. So I'll just pull back and show you the pose. Pretty much got Will Smith just about to stamp all over Frank. It's a talking dog at first. It'd be cute and it'd be funny, sure, no doubt. But after a bit of him fucking talking constantly, fucking, I don't know, every time he says something, coming back with like little wisecracks at your expense, before long you just want to fucking stamp on it. So put a pose in there for dog lovers. Fucking Barbara Woodhouse would be fucking turning in a grave. Just I'm going to be honest, I fucking put that in because a few people, I did a review a while back and a dog started barking outside, and I said something about I'm going to go downstairs and kick that fucking dog in a minute, or so I'm going to poison it. It was just a joke, and that dog were actually the dad to the dog that I've recently bought. So it were a joke. I don't hate dogs. In fact, I love my fucking new pup to bits. He's cute as fuck. But I just thought I'd put this in because I know a few people pop up and say, fucking Clipper, we love dogs, how could you do that? To them I just say fuck off. pretty easy. But yeah, I just want to put that pose. In fact, let's have a look at that pose from a lot of angles. So I've just got it just right. He's looking down. He's going American Psycho on that dog's ass. He's just about fucking stamp all over it. That fucking, I can be nasty at times. All you dog lovers, don't forget to subscribe. In fact, if you can link this, video to a Crufts entry, I'd appreciate it. No, I'm only fucking about. I just couldn't think what to do for the last pose. So the value, I paid quite a low price, if I'm honest. I think I would be able to sell it for more than I paid, but I never think, I'm not going to fucking break bank with it, to be honest. If I could clear the amount I paid for it for, I'd be happy with that. So I'm not going to get a 5 because the price ain't going to go through the roof, but I did pay low to start with, so I can't fault that. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5, taking the overall total to 24 out of a possible 35. It is a really nice figure, it's just simply not for me. A couple of niggly things on it that I don't like, namely the loose legs. Oh, on the articulation as well, when I said his arm would double bend, it done. It's just sort of to a right angle, which I can't understand either, because he's completely covered and he should at least have a double jointed arm. So I don't know. I fucking hate Will Smith. If anybody sees him, tell him. But other than that, there's not a great deal I can say. I don't like Men in Black either, but at least I've done a review. I paid for the figure, I've reviewed it honestly. I'm not sugarcoating it to make it sound good, because I haven't done that. But anyway, this is the Clipper King Brothers, and I'm out of here.